So, hello, my yarn smithing lovelies. It's really nice to have you back. Have you noticed these little things flying about? I'm convinced that we're haunted. Husband says no, it's because we're in the studio, which is full of yarn and fibre and stuff, and it's probably that floating about. But I prefer to think we're having a little visit from the other side. Anyway, moving on. So, I'm going to address a couple of questions. The first question was about my tattoos. Yeah, the answer is yes. I'm pretty much covered from head to foot. I started those when I was 40 years old, which of course was like 6 months ago. Yeah, if you believe that, you believe anything. And each one does have a meaning. They do mean lots of things to me. A lot of it is about the career. Somebody asked me about, they thought this was a spider on the back of my hand. It's actually a copy of a piece of couture lace that I did for somebody quite famous. So say they all mean something. These were kind of my love of Disney. I've got Peter Pan and Tinkerbell and all kinds of things. So the next thing I need to address, thank you so much to the people who've signed up to Patreon. If you haven't seen that, pop over to Patreon. I'll put the address up here, and also the link will be down below. A couple of things to address there. Depending on where you are in the world, some countries add tax, some countries don't. So I think we charge $5 a month for membership on there, which in the UK works out at about £1 a week. However, I think they're charging VAT on that, which moves it up to £6 odd. But it's still really good value. So this month, many congratulations to Angela. Hi. She won the little giveaway box that I do. I do tend to get lots of things to review and bits and bobs from yarn companies and all kinds of stuff. And every now and then over on Patreon, I'll just package them up and pick somebody at random to give those away to. So many congratulations to Angela. Thank you very much for your support. The support does mean an awful lot to me. It does help me buy all this stuff that's up here that then I can review and bring you videos like this. You can also join over there as a free member. So thank you to everybody who's joined as a free member, because you can just go and have a look what's going on. You can't do an awful lot, but you can have a look what's going on. Most of those are a bit miserable and don't want to pay £1 a week. Thanks. Anyway. Moving on. So today's little video is what somebody asked me to do again from Temu. No hate, please. Or yeah, send that. I don't care. That was asking me to look at t-shirt yarn from over there. T-shirt yarn is really popular at the moment for things like bag making and all kinds of stuff. So I went over and I bought some stuff, and so I'm going to see you over at the table in a minute for my honest review on Temu's t-shirt yarn. So here we are over at the table having a look at t-shirt yarn from Temu. There wasn't a huge amount of choice on there, and I picked the ones that appeared to be quite good value. This was the first one I looked at. I'll put the details up on the screen for you now. So this comes in a pack of 6 balls of this, which is 600 grams. And for 600 grams, it's £12.82p, which is kind of okay-ish, kind of. However, when it came, I noticed straight away it's really thin. Can you see how thin this is? You can kind of see through it, it's so thin. And there's not a deal of stretch in this. Normally with t-shirt yarn, when you give it a stretch, it will roll up into like a little kind of rollu like this, which is what we call that in the trade. But this kind of doesn't. Also, when I started to crochet with it, I realised very quickly I needed to actually work it with 2 ends of this together, meaning that it's actually not that good value. However, it works up reasonably well. This is one of the things that I made with it, this just little handbag. All these little things are from Temu as well. I'll do a little video on those at some point. So working 2 ends of this together, it made this a little bit more substantial, and it was okay. However, price-wise then, it would be comparable to anything that we can get over here in the UK. So really, I would think, why would you bother, really? It's just one of those things that you think, yeah, all right, it's all right. So we'll say that. It's not terrible. I wouldn't use it singly. I would always kind of double it up. But yeah, it's okay. So the next one I bought was this. This came the same amount of weight of this. It was 600 grams altogether. But for 600 grams, this was only £7.58p. So just a little over half the price of that. And also, it's more substantial. There is some stretch in it, so when you pull it, it goes into this rollu, which is actually what we want when we're going to start to crochet with it. It's thick enough to work by itself, so I didn't have to double up the yarn. This is actually the piece that I made with that, and you can see, you know, it's reasonably substantial. It's, you know, it feels okay. It's comparable to the t-shirt yarn that we get over here. The quality of t-shirt yarn that I buy from Love Crafts, which, as most people know, is my go-to place to source yarn, is actually slightly better than this, but of course it is a lot more expensive. Say these come in kind of balls like this, which is just under 300 grams. So I finished this bag and I still had that much left from one ball. So lengthwise, it's actually really good value. I was pleasantly surprised and quite impressed with this one. So as far as t-shirt yarn goes, this one, I'd say probably not. Don't bother. This one, yeah, absolutely. It's good value. It works up nice. It was actually a pleasure to work with. The stretch was perfect for doing the crochet. I don't know if any of you have used t-shirt yarn before, but if there's not much stretch in it, it's a real job to pull the loops through, and your hands get tired very quickly. This one, they didn't. So I was really impressed with it. So all in all, don't buy this one, buy this one. So I'll see you over at the other camera in a minute or two. So that was quite a short one today. The offerings over there for t-shirt yarn, there wasn't a huge choice. However, I did stumble on this one, which I've already been back and ordered quite a bit more of it because I was really impressed with this, and the price was incredible really when you look at how much I've managed to do with one ball. From one ball I made this little thing, and I'd still got this much left over, so I could do something much bigger with it. This one will now be going over to the Patreon site, where, if I can get it in the camera, that's it, where it could be a nice hat, where I'm going to just give it away. That will go in the box with of the next goodies for whoever joins. There's not that many paid members. There's plenty of free members, but there's not that many paid members at the moment, so they'll probably be in for this. Stay tuned, I'll let you know. So talking about the Patreon site, please pop over and have a little look at what's going on over there. I'm allowed to do quite a lot more things over there that I'm not allowed to do on YouTube, so please go over and have a look. Today I'm going to put some patterns up on there for the paid members. There's a knitted glove pattern and a knitted sock pattern I think I'm going to put up. The knitted glove pattern is in several sizes for gloves with fingers, gloves with half fingers, mittens, what else? And just a kind of a hand warmer, I think. I think there's 4 lots of things on there. Anyway, that pattern will be free. Yeah, so the glove patterns, normally you would have to pay for those over on Lovecrafts and Ravelry, but the members on my Patreon site get all that for free. Every month I'm going to be adding new patterns. Over there at the moment is 2 crochet alongs, I think, plus the pattern I think that goes with one of them. Can't remember. I'm at that age. I'm sorry. Anyway, so it's lovely to have you along. Please like and subscribe. That really does help out the channel. Leave a comment below if there's anything you'd like me to have a look at. There are some things coming up. People have asked me to look at the fancy yarns from Temu and also the sequin yarns from Temu. They arrived yesterday. I'm quite excited to be having a look at those. So those videos will be coming up shortly, probably next week. We're off for a couple of weeks after that on one of our cruises. Anybody who knows us, we cruise quite a bit and we absolutely love it. And I'm going to take the camera along with me this time. Every time we do a cruise, I usually take socks to knit because they're little, but I can still keep my hands busy while we're there. So I'm going to do knitting on a cruise or something. Stay tuned. I've got no idea what I'm going to do. So it's been lovely to see you again. I really do enjoy our time together. So in the meantime, happy yarn smithing. Very much love as always, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.